in the Christian life, we're called to look to Jesus. Like Jesus told Nicodemus when he gave the example from the wilderness of how they had the serpents, and he says, just as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up, so that whoever believes in him may have eternal life. Looking to Christ is kind of the key to the Christian life. And so back in the wilderness, if they were bitten by a snake, if they looked, they would live. If they tried anything else, they would die. And Jesus is taking that example and saying, that's the way it works. Nicodemus, you want to be alive, you want to have spiritual life, you've got to look to me. And that idea of looking to Jesus and therefore living is actually not just a John 3 thing. We see it in Peter and Paul's letters to Corinthians and Galatians, other places. It's all over. Hebrews 12, lots of places that speak of looking to Jesus in order to become a believer and then to grow as a believer. Now, what's the danger of drifting? Well, to put it really simply, we'll get our eyes off of Jesus. We'll stop looking at him and trusting him and focusing on him. And the default direction is going to be back to ourselves. That's our fallen nature, to look to ourselves. But I think there's two ways that plays out. One way is where we see the world as essentially about me, my ego, my success, what I can achieve. And if we start falling in that direction or drifting that way, we start to view God as being the ultimate ego, the ultimate selfish being, because we project our own fallenness upwards. And so then we can start to think, okay, well, God is all about himself. I'm all about myself. I need to pursue success. And I need to learn and grow and be successful and achieve in every area. Then I will be godly. And we're just reflecting a twisted view of God. So we can look to self and fall in the direction of pursuing success, or we can look to self and go in a different direction. The other direction is where instead of projecting our ego or my desire to achieve something, I project my frustration. And I say, this life is frustrating. This world is annoying to me. I'm struggling with this, but I've got longings for something, longings for escape or longings for an experience. And so then we can start drifting into the idea that God is to be found in an experience beyond this world. And so instead of striving for success, we strive for escape or experience. But in either direction, the key thing is that we're not looking at Jesus. We're looking at self. It's my effort, it's my learning, it's my knowledge in terms of success, my power, my job, my resume, or it's my pursuit of an experience, my pursuit of an escape. Either way, it's me, me, me. But we're called to him. We need to keep our eyes on Jesus.